Hey guys, on here. We are back for episode 5 of Peacemaker. Last episode went in right for the kill. Both with Vigilante going in after Adebayo's interference and trying to lay the seeds because of everything that's gone on with Economos framing his father and all this stuff, and him just not wanting to let go of trying to make this and build this bridge with his father. Lays these seeds to incept, if you will, an idea into Vigilante to kill Peacemaker's father. He gets himself thrown in the prison, has some amazing scenes, and but all in all, ends up failing. Doesn't actually succeed in getting to him in the way that he had hoped. So now, though, it's alerted him that this whole situation, that this was provoked by this operation that his son's involved with. So it made things a little bit worse. The episode also goes in for the kill with all the feels, man. The whole ending bit, as we're uncovering more of these layers behind Peacemaker. We're uncovering a little bit of his past with his father, as he himself is trying to reconcile with a lot of it after Adebayo really confronts him about just how nasty his father has been towards him. That's the musical sequence at the end of the episode is just hauntingly tragic and beautiful, and it's honestly, it's just the best performance I've seen from John Cena ever. Holy crap, man, it was moving. As he's drowning in his sorrows, drowning in his pain, and this music and substances, and while that's all going on, we're getting flashes to how his father raised him, trained him to kill, his what I can assume is his first kill, the death of his brother, which is still something we're still kind of unraveling. And, even him and Vigilante, kind of bonding, and kind of him learning a little bit of compassion as well. It was just a really well-rounded episode, and it just really hit. It just shows how broken, this entire team is at the end of the episode. And I'm just we'll see. We'll see. Hope everybody heals in the long run. Maybe this can become a little bit of a family, even though they're kind of a band of misfits who've got to put through a lot of really rough things. So yeah, we'll see. This episode is called Monkey Dory, so I have to imagine this is maybe a hint to another off phrase that he knows that's just wrong, but he's just very, very set in his ways that it's just how he's always said it. Not sure what it'll refer to yet, but we'll figure that out. But guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, gives you access as well. You just sync up your own footage with the time code, and you can see my reaction to the entire episode. Along with that, you also get watch-alongs to all the other shows we've covered. We got movie watch-alongs that are exclusively over there. You also get to vote on what movie watch-along I do at the end of each month for you guys. Along with that, you also get monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes stuff. I try to make it worth your while. It's just one of the ways you can help support us, expand kind of our coverage, work towards getting more hands on deck to kind of help with some of these videos, so that maybe we can not have to worry about, scaling back. We can scale out. That being said, guys, I know not everybody can support us in that way, but a simple way you can support us is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos. If this is your first time tuning in, I hope you enjoy it, but I hope you stick around. That being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into episode 5 of Peacemaker. Here we go. I'm giving him some of that weird honey goo. Man, I just love Eagly, man. Oh, that shot right there. He just looks so lost.
I'm not gonna eat it. You can have it though. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I saw.
Oh yeah, forgot to mention. Murn's a butterfly. Forgot to mention that. So randomly thought about that because of the last call that she had at the end of the episode.
It seems like you're choosing this. I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal. She's a little in deep at this point. What are they trying to frame Peacemaker for? So I have to imagine there's something in the diary that they've implanted that's going to incriminate him. He's going to be maybe like a fall guy.
During their autopsies, small insect-like winged creatures, presumably extraterrestrial, were found in their skulls. This is when we first became aware of the butterflies.
Oh, we're actually going through at least how he found out.
Celebrities and titans of industry.
Wow, this PowerPoint.
Where they're then in control of the body.
They go through the butt?
The butt is an orifice.
That means they'd have to crawl through poop. Just because they're aliens doesn't make them gross. Bigotry.
This viscous amber fluid has been found on the premises of all the dead butterflies.
Dude, I didn't mean to put your father in prison.
Then why'd you put him there, you fat fuck?
Think of anybody else.
What about Ariana Grande or Drake?
What?
Brad Pitt or Payne Stewart or Doug the Pug? Khloe Kardashian, the red tiger from Voltron.
Why the red tiger from Voltron? And they're lions.
I'm giving you a list of people you could have done. Danny DeVito, Will Ferrell, Sharon Osbourne, Bill Cosby. He just got out. He's got time on his hands. Fucking cunts from Riverdale.
Riverdale shout out, I guess.
Do you all want to be here till tomorrow?
Do you have cable? So I don't want to stay here overnight if there's no cable. Fargo's on tonight.
It's a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. Well, then I changed my answer to just ignoring the question. Not another word.
God, man.
And we have 2 eyewitnesses who said that you kidnapped them. Well, they're fucking lying.
Not funny calling him Diebeard for the 1000th time when he's told you repeatedly he doesn't like it.
Being a bully is just part of his personality.
What? What happened to the good old days where you could just nonstop fuck with somebody without them claiming to be a victim?
Oh, great. They're doing it.
Do like your people's noodles. You got that. Rice-based. Not heavy on the carbs like the wops.
Well, I'm glad I invented them then.
Jesus.
Could do some pop metal, poison.
Are those men?
I believe their preferred pronoun is long live rock.
Laying the pipe plumbing.
Fuck me. Where are we going?
To talk to those supposed witnesses.
Uh-oh.
Hey, detective. They made us do it! We were afraid for our lives!
Evan, you fucking pussy!
Yeah, that's him. The one that you got in there now is some sort of Nazi, right?
I mean, he makes a fair argument.
Vigilante, you're with me.
Activate X-ray vision.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Oh!
The fuck?
X-ray vision. You can see in their brains.
You didn't think to give me some sort of signal?
Yeah, the signal was I shot her head off.
Oh, it's their food supply. Oh, damn, nice. Oh, shit.
You don't have to shoot people after I already killed them.
The ooze.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Oh. Well, this plan went to shit real quick. Damn. The hell?
Whoa.
Oh, they took over the gorilla.
Harcourt, do you copy?
Did they steal the gorilla for some, like, super muscle?
What the hell is that?
It's a grenade I tied to a Russian tank shell.
Why not just the grenade?
Grenade blows up like 2 people.
How many people does this blow up?
I don't know. I invented it this morning.
Oh my god.
Eat peace, motherfuckers!
Harcourt, Adebayo, anyone? Are you all right? You guys.
And we still don't have any elaboration on, like, what Judo Master meant, but, like, you know, they're not what you think.
Run, Adebayo would have been appreciated.
Really? I need to tell you to run from a fucking bomb?
He makes a good point. Oh!
Oh, no. Fuck.
Oh, god damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel bad for the gorilla. I know it's a butterfly now, though, but still, it's a good-looking gorilla.
You fucking stud. Yeah.
I am. I'm a fucking stud.
And I ran for my life.
Oh, she's smiling.
You fucking killed the gorilla with a chainsaw!
Who fucking does that?
Motherfucker!
Aw.
Captain, what the hell is going on? Where's Captain Mealy?
Well, the mayor wasn't pleased with the performance around the Sturphausen murder, so I'm replacing her. Captain Locke.
He's inserted himself into the force to block all of this.
2 witnesses admitted that they were lying, and they identified Christopher Smith, Peacemaker, not his father, as the man who kidnapped them.
Why don't you take the rest of the night off? Give yourself a well-deserved rest.
This guy's kind of scary.
You sure this is a good idea, Soph?
This new captain, Locke, he won't do the right thing, so fuck it. Fuck him. I'll go over his head. I know this judge. We can trust him.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Uncle Will. We need a search warrant. You ever heard of a guy named Peacemaker?
Come on in.
What the fuck?
Nice crib you got here. Guns and roses.
Kite Man?
What are you
Oh my god. You and Harcourt,
I like these two as, like, just friends.
you just use being a dick as a way to push people away. But if you would just take a second and just drop that and be Chris Smith, I think people actually might like you. What?
I just never had this before.
What?
This, you giving me advice and having my back. I just never thought I'd have it. It's like, I gotta take a piss.
Is she gonna drop the diary? I had that chess set at one point or another. Damn it, man. I want to know what's in it.
Why are you here?
Couldn't sleep.
Uh-oh.
Activate X-ray vision.
Oh, fuck.
Crazy, you gotta check this.
No, no, don't you dare. Fuck. Oh, okay. I think Okay, well, hold on. I'll save it. I'll see what the little alt take is on this one.
But I would never put Ariana Grande in there. She looks too innocent. Possibly true. Possibly.
All right. Okay. I feel like that whole exchange, him like chasing after her, like all that, it's going to be a little bit of a fake out. I think he's got her on the ground. He's just going to be like, all right, listen, this is the deal. I'm not like every other butterfly. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know. Damn it. There's a twist coming with the butterflies, whatever it is, but they are invading. They are doing whatever. Like, they're infiltrating. They are killing people. Like, by taking these hosts. I mean, presumably Murn hasn't always been a butterfly. I mean, he could have been. Don't know. But there's a line there that I definitely feel like is, like, come about, like, that is evident that, to me, could just be misinterpreting him. When he was talking about that dude that Waller sent in that he used to know from his past, he says, I've changed. Like, since they last met or when they last operated together. So I feel like that was a reference to the fact that he's quite literally not that same man anymore. That he used to know, which at least tells me that these people were infected. I mean, we saw it in the PowerPoint. You know, they come in, they go in the orifice, and they take over the host. The gorilla tease did in fact come back, like I had mentioned earlier in the season when we first found out that the gorilla had been is missing from the zoo. It came up again, which I didn't call out, but it was on an Easter egg breakdown that I watched. That showed like the newspaper articles throughout some of the episodes was given updates on the missing gorilla case. So yeah, it came back up. It just took me a second in this episode to click the name Charlie. I was like, is that like what they call, for whatever reason, my initial thought was like, hey, your friends are with Charlie now. I was like, is that their name for Murn's butterfly? I don't know why my brain went there. But I like this episode, man. I really did. It was just like the bonding of this group, like going through all this shit together, going through this crazy, insane stuff. Like, it definitely is going to build like a unit out of you, you know, going through something like this you can't really talk about with anybody else. It's this kind of like familial relationship you kind of build around these people that you are close to, that you work with. And I like seeing them like come together because there's been a lot of walls built up between all of them. They've all been, especially after last episode, we definitely got to see how kind of divided they all are. They're just kind of like a bunch of dissimilar pieces that don't really fit, like a bunch of misfits in their own right. And through this episode, like, just seeing them kind of come together, have a moment of peace in this victory. And Economos even coming in and saving the day with the chainsaw and the gorilla, which was fucking horrific. But the way they just kind of, like, bonded after that, like, their taste in music, like, John Cena, I was like, whatever, Peacemaker, Chris, when he realizes that they have similar taste in music and he, like, comes down from his bullying. I like how they were tackling all these different, like, situations and layers. And again, just like what they all really want is like some type of acknowledgement, you know, something to come back to, something they can trust, something that maybe will last. Because it just feels like they've all kind of been moving through life on their own. I don't know. I just really, it really hit me, man. Like whenever they were all smiling, they made that friend, Harcourt of all people started the little messaging group, the 11th Street Kids, man. Like that broke me, man. Like the whole thing is like warming everybody up, even if it's a slow process. I don't know. I liked it. She took a picture of the group while they were all jamming in the car. You know, even if, you know, they're not the most ideal group of people, they're still the people that she's like warming up to. I don't know. This is a really endearing episode. On top of that, we have this this guy Amanda sent in and planted in the police now to pretty much block any of the investigations and that will dissuade guilt from Auggie Smith and point it towards Peacemaker. So even though they've seen the prints for themselves, that they now can't prove anything, even if the witnesses has flipped on things because they called him out on it. But he came in there and he was like, dropped his authority, took over the station, and is gaslighting the hell out of everybody. Thankfully, she's got a person like she might be able to go to, or like her judge uncle, to maybe push something through. But who knows where that'll go? And where it's going to go from here, man. That guy, though, he's got a very scary presence about him. And I don't think, like, coming back to that, I don't think Murn is going to hurt Adebayo. I could be wrong. I mean, the next episode could just start off with him just going to town, like, just being aggressive, like we've seen all the other butterflies up to this point. But I have to imagine maybe that's, like, his instinctual reaction to being discovered. And that was such a creative way to, like, tie back into the story from what we've seen before, is bringing it around to Peacemaker's helmet, which allowed him to see the butterflies earlier in the episode when they infiltrated that facility. And her to just kind of, like, mess with it, play around with his discarded toys for a minute. Thank goodness it wasn't the scabies helmet that he left at the office. But yeah, that was a great little neat way to reveal Murn to the group. But I hope he doesn't. I don't know if they can infect other people, like just Spore and maybe Bud or whatever. I hope she doesn't become a butterfly. I hope that's not the reverse of what I said. I really do hope he's just trying to, like, keep her from running away so he can explain the situation. Otherwise, man, if she gets infected, that's going to be sad. And the moment with her, like in Peacemaker in his trailer, like, he just wants a friend. He just wants a people. Up until now, at least even up until Suicide Squad, it had literally only been his father and, in a loose way, Vigilante. Since the death of his brother, that was the last, I feel like, real human connection he had, and he's just closed himself off from everybody. Like she said, you push people away by putting up this exterior and make people hate you, and you just drive them out, you know. And like that whole scene, like John Cena just sells the pain really well, like all the emotions rushing through his head in all of these moments. Like, it's there, the joy, the sorrow, the regret, the longing. Like, it's just I'm really impressed for, like, how all over the place this show is, over the top, immature at times, raunchy, all that stuff. This is the role I least expected to see and have, like, revealed to me, like, how good of an actor John Cena can be when he gives himself to a role completely like this. I mean, he loves this role. Like, he touts it. He loves this character and portraying it. Like, he takes it pretty seriously. And I don't know, maybe he connects with this character in a different way. Maybe it's because it's fun and he sees all these layers. I don't know. But there's something about this role that is way different than any other time I've seen John Cena act. It could just be that maybe he's gotten just better over the years, and this is the first time we're really seeing it shine through, that he's had a role that allowed him to do that and do these more nuanced things. But I'm just, like, impressed for real, like, really. But this was a great episode, and I'm so fearful for Adebayo. I'm also just the corruption of her soul because of this mission, whatever's in that diary that Amanda wants her to embed in Peacemaker's home. I mean, it's got to be something to frame him for all this stuff, right? To take the fall in the end for everything, all the people they've slaughtered, butterflies they've killed, or I don't know what else it could be, but who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe it's not as bad as we think, but I feel like, knowing Amanda, that's probably what this whole thing's going to revolve around, especially because we're becoming more and more sympathetic to Peacemaker as a character, and especially we're seeing a growth and evolution of his character, a coming out of the shell for everything to collapse in on itself and challenge that again. Give him a reason not to trust people again. Give him a reason to put up that wall again, because he made himself vulnerable. He trusted people. He felt comfortable with a family, and that family maybe betrays him. Like, I see that arc possibly coming, and it just makes me feel bad for him, man. I really do. Again, Robert Patrick, everybody involved, fantastic performances in this episode. Yeah, but that's all I got for this one, guys. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We can talk about it and many other things there. Links to that on my socials in the description box below. If you want to see the full-length reaction, it's going to be on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, because you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, Nate Prouty, Emo Slytherin, and Melita. Thank you guys so much for your support. And everybody else who's been tuning into the series. It's been a blast, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for the next episode. But until then, take care, everybody.